What is up, everybody? Welcome back. 6 days ago, I put a poll out on my YouTube channel. It's in the community tab, and it's asking the question, which Future Past bonus song is your favorite? And I included Invocation, Laughing Boy, Velvet Newton, Hammerhead, and Nothing Less. I got a comment from Matt from Bittersweet Machines, which you need to check him out. I know he's on Apple Music under Bittersweet Machines. He creates his own music and it's fantastic stuff. And I'll put his description, I'll put his information in the description down below if you'd like to check out his music. It's good stuff. He said, I voted Laughing Boy. I don't consider Nothing Less than Hammerhead to be bonus tracks. I know they're not on the vinyl, but they're on the formal album. If that's the case, I didn't know that because I have the vinyl, as he said, and it did not have Hammerhead or Nothing Less, so I included it because to me, it's bonus. So let's do it anyway, just for fun. And what I want to do on this video is talk about what your choice, the top 5 favorite bonus songs in comparison to mine. So let's get started. There was a tie for 5th and 4th place, and the tie was between Velvet Newton and Invocation. Since this is my channel, I'll be the tiebreaker and tell you what number 5 is, which is actually my number 5 as well, and that is Invocation. And I'll tell you why it's my number 5. The entire song fades in, and then Simon's vocal starts, which it doesn't really sound like he's starting in a verse. It sounds like they're way into the song, and we're maybe around a pre-chorus or going into a chorus. You can tell this is not an entire song. I don't know if it was part of another song that's on the album, or I'm not exactly sure. I've not looked it up. It just kind of sounds a little weak to me, so I don't think it's a very good track, and I'm curious why they put it on there. So if you know what Invocation is all about and why it's on this album as a bonus track, let us know. Comment down below and let us know. So number 5, Invocation. That was your choice and my choice. All right, you chose as number 4, after I made the tiebreaker, as Velvet Newton. My choice was also Velvet Newton. When I listen to Velvet Newton, I actually like this song. Invocation is the only song that I really kind of don't like. I mean, it's okay, but it's just not the full context, so I don't really get it. Velvet Newton I do enjoy, and it sounds like it should have been maybe the first song. Maybe that was the idea behind it, to be the first track on the album, because it's very, very, very old, like debut album Duran Duran, and I really like it a lot. It's got those old sounds and keyboards and everything. I mean, it just takes you back, which is perfect for the album Future Past. My opinion and why it's at number 4 is not because it's an instrumental, because I really do appreciate a Duran Duran instrumental. I think there either shouldn't have been a vocal at all, or the vocal should have been a lot more separated than they were. So when Simon Le Bon starts singing, it kind of sounds like there's vocals. It sounds like that's the singing for the song. I think after singing that very first bar, it should have just kind of faded out, just kind of kept it in the background. And then, a couple measures later, do the next, and then a couple measures later, do the next. And I think it would have kind of lengthened the song, and it also made the vocals sound like it's just kind of in the background and not trying to be in the foreground. I think that would have sounded a whole lot better, or just don't have vocals at all. But I do like Velvet Newton, and I think it could have easily been artistically placed somewhere on this album. Like I said, like at the beginning, kind of like Tiger Tiger, just a nice, instrumental intro. I think it would have sounded really good. So number 4, your choice and my choice, Velvet Newton. Okay, next is your number 3 favorite bonus song, which according to you is Nothing Less. And according to me, it is Laughing Boy. When I first heard Laughing Boy, I didn't really like it as much as people tend to. I've seen a lot of comments on people, how much they like Laughing Boy. And I just really didn't care for it. Mary Flame, M-A-R-I, I hope it's Mary. If I'm saying it wrong, I'm sorry. Mary or Marie. She said, already voted. My favorite is Laughing Boy. It's a beautiful song, and it has that old Duran Duran sound and atmosphere I love, which I agree. But I put it at number 3, and the reason why, again, there was like a slow fade coming in. And I really didn't think the song got good until the bass came in. To me, this was very Paper Gods. When it first come in, I just felt like the instruments of choice was not exactly the right choice. But once the bass comes in, which it comes in pretty quick, I think it becomes a lot more solid and really, really super good. And then after the bass comes in and starts getting really good, then the chorus comes in and it's fantastic. I love this Laughing Boy chorus is fantastic. I love it a lot. And then you hear Roger. So now it's just, it's just going on all 6 cylinders. I really like it. So besides the thinnish intro, the only other complaint I had is during the chorus, I thought it would have sounded so much better if it would have had like these, like a background backing vocals, kind of a mixture between men and women to give it that soulful sound, a little bit more looseness. It sounds like the backing vocals on Laughing Boy is Simon Le Bon, which I always love. But I just think it would have sounded a little bit better if it were, actual people and not Simon Le Bon, giving it a little bit more soul. I thought that would have sounded a lot better. It'd give it more attitude. And I assume that's Coxsone on lead. I didn't look it up. I assume it is because it's real simple, but it matches the sound and feel of the song, so I assume that's Coxsone. So it's nothing complicated, and like I said, it's just a nice contribution to the song. I do like Laughing Boy. It is my number 3. For you was Nothing Less. All right, now we'll go to your second favorite bonus track, which is actually Hammerhead. My second favorite song is actually the same thing, Hammerhead. Hammerhead, I felt like I was getting some really strange comments about Hammerhead. Dave Earle said Hammerhead might be the worst Duran Duran song ever. No, it's the worst ever. Dave doesn't like Hammerhead. Janet says Nothing Less is her favorite song, and I strongly dislike Hammerhead. When I first heard Hammerhead, after hearing the entire song, I was like, it's okay. I'm not a big fan. But, after hearing it after listening to it over and over and over again, I was able to come up with an actual analysis here, and this is what I think. And it's featuring Ivorian Doll. I do love the throwback keyboards and the bass. I like it a lot. It's got a very nice funk groove feel. It's one of the things I really love about Duran Duran. I love the chorus. It's really good. It's well done. It's just a well done song, actually. When you listen to it, everything just kind of goes together perfectly. The problem I have with it, and what makes me think I don't like the song, is the rap. And now, if you guys, you can look at past, videos of mine, you can see, I used to listen to rap. I used to listen to R&B all the time. Rap just kind of took a new turn. It used to be fun. It was all about my rhymes are better than your rhymes, and just talking about wearing Gucci and your Kangol, and it was just really fun. It was just enjoyable. And then it got kind of gangy. And, it was this East Coast versus West Coast, and now we're talking about gang violence and things like that, and I just couldn't relate. I mean, I'll just be honest. I can't relate to gang violence. I'm not in a gang. It's nothing that I can relate to, so I had to leave rap behind, and I think it's probably when I jumped over to R&B. So ever since, the 80s when rap took like a negative turn, when it got real, I went to something else, and I've never gone back. I've never enjoyed rap ever since then. But I did rank it at number 2. It's still a really super good album. And I know I saw an interview where Nick Rhodes said that Simon Le Bon, he didn't want like an American rapper. And I thought, who would he choose if it were American rapper? Maybe Cardi B. I mean, she's trashy as hell. I mean, why? Maybe that's why, it's just nothing but trash. So I'm like, well, I mean, if his best choice over, United States is Cardi B, I see why he went with somebody in the UK. But then I listened to some Ivorian Doll, and it really wasn't that much better. I mean, the profanity was just off the chart. I wouldn't have made the same choice as him. But anyway, but Hammerhead is my number 2 favorite song, and it's also your pick. All right, your number 1 favorite Duran Duran bonus song is Laughing Boy. Now, I've already picked Laughing Boy as my number 3, so we did not see eye to eye when it came to Laughing Boy. My number 1 is, lo and behold, Nothing Less. I loved Nothing Less. I stream the album on Apple, and it is on there. So it's Hammerhead, and that's how I heard it. And by the way, if you don't know these songs, like if you feel like you don't have, like somebody did comment and said I don't have access to these songs, they're all on YouTube. I'll put them all down below so you can check them out. You need to hear them all. You know, I think it's, let's not miss out on any songs here. Okay, let's talk about Nothing Less. It is my favorite bonus song. I think it's really good. And I do see and understand a lot of people see it as an actual part of the album. But I promise you, if you look on this album, it is not on here. Neither is Hammerhead or the other 3. And that's where I got my idea. It comes in with that heartbeat beat. And then you have that like lo-fi keyboard sound, which I think is a nice throwback to, old, music quality, which I thought was actually pretty good. And because you hear a little bit of a distortion on the keyboard, which I feel like is just an indicator of bad recording, devices. And I know that's on purpose because they don't have bad recording devices at all. And I love Simon's voice on this song. I think it's fantastic. But when the chorus hits, it reminds me, I guess, with the guitar and the beat, and it just sounds like a spaghetti Western. If anybody else heard that, comment down below and let me know if it sounds like a spaghetti Western like theme song to you, because it does to me. Which, if you don't know what that is, it's basically a Western that was filmed in Italy. They used to do that. There was a director, my wife was talking about it yesterday, there was a director who was known for that. And then a lot of these Clint Eastwood movies they were spaghetti Westerns because they were all filmed in Italy because it was cheaper to do it. So you just have completely different sounds, and this is just a different Duran Duran feeling song, and I absolutely love it because I think they nailed it. Nothing Less, completely different sound. You've never heard anything like this before coming from Duran Duran. And then one of my favorite parts of it is those background singers. And these are the background singers that should have been on Laughing Boy, and I think if Laughing Boy came in a little bit thicker, maybe with bass or maybe just a little bit smoother keyboard, I just think it would have been a whole lot better. But this is the background singing that I'm talking about that you hear on this song should have been in Laughing Boy. And it's really funny. When I first heard it, I thought, I want to thank you for all the nothing. I thought he said, Simon Le Bon, I want to thank you for all the nothings, babe. And the way he said baby kind of sounded like he's being an ultimate smart ass, which I enjoyed. And then I'm like, oh, no, he's saying thank you for all the loving, baby. Okay. But I still love the way he says baby on this song. It's so fantastic. So there you have it. I really appreciate everybody who commented and voted in this poll. I do appreciate it. You made it so much fun for me. And but that's it. So before we go, if you haven't done it yet, subscribe to the channel. We're still growing. We're a slow growing channel, but we are growing. So if you can continue to subscribe if you haven't done it yet, I sure would appreciate it. I'm on Twitter at Red Mug Music. I'm on Instagram at Red Mug Music. You can follow me on those. And also, like I said, Matt with Bittersweet Machines, his information's down below. Check out his music. And my sponsor, which is Holly Carter with the Magic for Less Travel. Check out her information in the description down below. Anybody who's ready to go on vacation at Disney or Universal or on a cruise, she's the right person to go to. So check her out. All right, that's the end of my video. I appreciate everybody hanging out with me today, and I will see you next time.